Welcome back, everyone. I'm Shortcut Shari, and it's another Tip Tuesday. This tip is going to focus on OneDrive and the sharing experience that confuses most people as they're trying to share files and collaborate using OneDrive. Currently, I am in Megan's OneDrive, and she wants to share a file with her colleagues so they can collaborate and co-author on that document. It's in the beginning stages, a draft stage, so don't really want to put it in a public place just yet. So how do we share that file and make sure that our colleague has access to it? The first thing I want to point out is that every file is private unless you share it. That means nobody can find it unless you decide you want them to see it or work with you on that file. To share a file, select the file, and then you have several options. Up on the toolbar, we have a share button. Also, inline on the file, we have another share link. And then if you click the More Options button, you'll see a share option there as well. Now, this is the most important thing you need to take away from this tip. There are settings on this link. Most people just type in a name and then hit the send button and don't actually understand what they're doing. Number one, let's have a little bit of etiquette and add a message. And there are some settings options that you need to be aware of. The first one is, what type of access do we want Nestor to have? Over here on the right, we have an option for can edit, can review, can view, or can't download. This is unique to a Word document, having the can review option. It means they can't actually edit the file, but they can comment on it and give you feedback, but they can't edit the content of the file. That's only in Word documents at this point in time. Let's say I want him to be able to edit the document. And I might just hit send here, but I want you to take one more look at what you're actually doing. Click the settings menu, and this is where you have to pay attention. If I had just sent this link to Nestor, he could forward that link because the default setting is anyone. Anyone he would forward that to would have the exact same access that I just wanted to give to Nestor. Then we have the option for people in Contoso, meaning I'm sending it to Nestor, but he could send it to anybody in the company and they could open it up, but not anyone. Then we have people with existing access. If you've already sent the file and shared the file with somebody, maybe you want to send them a link just for their convenience and they already have access to it, so that might be your option. Or people you choose. And in my opinion, this should be the default for OneDrive. So you may want to double check your company settings because each organization can be a little bit different. Now, only the person I send that file to is going to be able to open that file. And again, if I want to change what type of access I can, and this is the great one. Maybe I want to have his feedback by next Friday. I can set an expiration date on this. And it will automatically expire next Friday and take away his access. Once we click apply and then hit send, that file is going to be shared with Nestor. He can now access the document and co-author with me, or he can work on it on his own, and I can work on it on my time. I find that the sharing links can be very confusing, and I hope you found this helpful. If you want more information about how you should architect and share your information, check out my blog posts. We're doing 25 days of SharePoint right now, and I think you'll find them fun and informative. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week for another great tip. In the meantime, I'm Shortcut Shari, and it's my job to make your job easier.